Hello, this is Comrade Rent, and again, thank you for watching. So I'm gonna be covering the Division 2 Collector Edition, and unfortunately, again, as Ubisoft they are, there's plenty of them. And what you see down below are basically the main prices. The release date of this game is 12th of March 2019, next year. And the trailer below and my PDF sheet over here is the one that I'm gonna be working with and explaining each collector edition and giving you my honest opinion. Just to do it a little bit shorter, not to jump too much, there's a link down below in the description that shows you to the Ubisoft website, the main store. That's where you can get the Phoenix Shield Collector Edition. That's the only place because it's store exclusive. And you can press there a button that is called Compared, and once you press the button Compared, you getting this shit as I'm now working with my PDF over here. And it explains every collector edition, what it holds, what it doesn't hold. As you see V here, it's this is the description of the item, basically what you see on your most left side, and so beginning from the right to the left, you get the standard edition, gold steelbook edition, ultimate edition, dark zone definitive edition, and Phoenix Shield edition that is exclusive to Ubisoft store, and the prices are over here. The standard edition is $60, the gold edition is $100, the gold steel edition I think is $100, but I didn't find it. I think it's Amazon. $120 is the ultimate edition that you actually don't get with the you don't get some stuff of there. I think you do get though the steelbook. Do you? No, you don't. The ultimate edition doesn't come with the steelbook. It comes with a lot of DLC, and it's costing $120. The Dark Zone Collector Edition comes actually with everything when it compares to. The only difference between the Dark Zone and the Phoenix Zone, as you see over here, are the two figurines. One is a flare agent status, 11 inches high, and the other one is articulate, 1/6. Basically, that's why it's costing so much more. But let's jump into it. Let me try and explain my opinion about Ubisoft again. To give you my honest opinion, I'm not pre-ordering anything out of this. I think maybe the sales will be good, but Ubisoft have a kind of a trick when it comes to what they're doing. They can say the collector edition is out of order, and like a month before, or even a couple of weeks, or maybe a couple of weeks after, you got plenty more editions for sale. And usually what it makes, the Dark Zone Definitive Edition probably will have the bunch of them, because it's the same like Watch Dogs, like Far Cry. It's the edition that comes with the basic figurine with a lot of season pass and content, and they usually make plenty of them. Then one that will have a chance to be sold out a little bit more of a rare is probably the Phoenix Shield edition, because one, it's only store exclusive, two, I don't think they make plenty of them anyway. So let's jump into it and talk about the pricing and what I think about this. Although again, it's Ubisoft, I don't like how they split it, but it's your own choice what you're buying and how you spend your money. I'm saying vote with your wallet, and don't buy, don't pre-order, and it's gonna be eventually better for the customer, for all of us. Anyway, the standard edition that is $60 basically comes with the game, and you're getting free pre-order items. One of them is access to private beta, another one is basically some microtransaction, Capital Defenders pack, and the Tommy the Teddy Bear ULC PC Ubisoft exclusive pre-order bonus. So basically that's one is for PC only. So you're getting free bonuses, DLC, I can say. Those are DLC. There's nothing more unique than what you get over here. It's basically just DLC. And the other ones, the gold edition comes with just basically two more addition to it. For addition of, I need to understand, or just to give you a good example, for an addition of $40, that's basically 75% of the full-fledged game. You're getting a 1 year season pass. 1 year. You're not talking about a season pass for everything. You're talking about 1 year for $40, and you're getting 3 days early access. Now, 3 days early access isn't really that important. It doesn't even have that kind of a value for some people, unless you're, you know, I don't know, maybe you're a content creator, you want to continue and make your review, unless you're some kind of a competitive player that want to get 3 days advantage in the Dark Zone maybe. Those are the only, for a regular customer like me that just want to have the single player, to enjoy it, to have fun with it, to play with my friends. I don't care about the free days at all, and I don't see the value in them. The 1 year pass, season pass, feels really bad for me, because we're talking about, if you just compare the Tom Clancy's and all of this, I don't know, you usually see those collector editions after half a year going for sale, or even as you see for Honor for free. And it's kind of funny that you're paying 75% of a full-fledged game for 1 year season pass, although in the end of the year it's gonna be half the cost. I'm sure about it, because I bought For Honor, Tom Clancy's, every Ubisoft game when on Steam sale around the 70% less 70% gold edition we're talking about. And I bought it for how much? $40 with season pass. So that's kind of that's why I don't pre-order. That's how I feel the money value here is really low. You're getting 1 year season pass, but if you come to think about it, through the year you're gonna be having some sales, and usually what it means, the game will cost lower. Even the season pass probably will cost lower, so that's kind of dumb to pre-order it. Anyway, that's my opinion. So if I'll have the chance, maybe just buy the game and wait for the season pass, a couple of times, and buy it for sale, maybe for much less, maybe even $10 less, but it still saves money. Anyway, that's my opinion about the gold edition, and it's still funny. It's a 1 year season pass, and the payment of basically 75% of the game. So that's really weird. The Ultimate Edition, that's the 4th edition already, basically comes with 3 more edition. It comes with the Battle Worn Secret Service Pack, First Respondent Pack, and the Elite Agent Pen. A lot of DLC, just basically DLC. As you see here, it's DLC. There's nothing unique about it. It's just in-game content, and it's kind of, it bumps the price for another $20. Another edition that you have is the Gold Edition Steelbook. Basically everything I talked about, the Gold Edition, and it comes with the, as you see here, a Steelbook. There's only 3 edition that has the Steelbook, so that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, so the Ultimate Edition is $120 compared to 100 Gold Edition. Compared to both of these, they cost $100, and this one is costing you $120, and that's just much more. And for 20, even for $20 more, you're just getting those items. Battle Worn Secrets Pack, DLC, in-game content. They don't really have value unless the game is good. So it's kind of, you're taking the risk to pre-order it, and usually those contents can be bought again after a couple of years, as I'm doing. Buy it on the sale on Steam. I usually don't pre-order those games because of this. I know I'm losing money. DLC, content, in-game stuff, and the game itself always loses the value. The thing that don't lose value are items that are really exclusive. We're talking about, you can get it only in the collector edition, like World of Warcraft doing, and Diablo, would say, basically Blizzard, or some other games that you can get this specific item only there. But I think Ubisoft ain't doing it, so it's usually better to buy it later. That's how I see it. Anyway, let's jump to the big collector edition, and the one you probably over here. So the standard game is $60, the gold edition is $100, the gold edition Steelbook, I think it's gonna be maybe $10 on Amazon, and the $120 is the Ultimate Edition. So another 2 collector edition, it's the Dark Zone collectors and the Phoenix Shield collectors. Dark Zone will be probably sold all over the place, will have big quantities. The Phoenix Shield Collector Edition will probably have less quantities, but again, we are talking here about the prices. It contains everything that the Ultimate Collector Edition has, plus the Steelbook, plus it comes with another items. It comes with the game soundtrack, Washington DC map, and a book of lithographs. Plus it has statues. The only difference between those 2 collector editions, the Phoenix and the Dark Zone edition, are the figurines. One is an 11-inch Flare Agent status, and another one is, as you see in the picture, agent articular figurine. Basically one of them is articular, and it's a little bit more fun when it comes to articular because you can make it stand however you want, what position you want, holding the weapon, shooting the weapon, whatever you want. And this one is a static position that you have of the flare. Ubisoft collectible items or statues usually come for $60, so added on it the lithograph, the map, the steelbooks, the soundtrack, it's $80 or even $60. It's okay when it comes to pricing of the content, when it comes to physical items. So if you take the Dark Zone Collector Edition, add on it or the $120 and add another $60, what you're getting basically, another even $70 now. What you're basically getting is the statue, the art of lithograph, the map, the steelbook, and some other small stuff. And basically, comes to money comparison, yeah, that's edition. If you sell the Ultimate Edition and just stick with all the content without the Ultimate Edition and the in-game content, that's $70, and the price is okay when it comes to $70. The Phoenix Shield, those toys we're talking about level of articulation. I think it's the same as Hot Toys 3.0 if you want to go and search on that. The price again here is kind of fair. Those toys do sell for around $140, $150, but this collector is a Ubisoft articular. That's their special one. I didn't see them make them, so it's hard to tell what's the quality of it, but I think it does cost around $100 and something. So I see the justification of these prices. Again, this is where we're talking about physical content, what it holds as a collector edition. If you take the Phoenix Shield collectors and just cut from it the Ultimate Collector Edition, that is $120, you get an edition of $130 with the figurine, lithograph and everything, and it's kind of okay when it comes to pricing. Again, but they don't do it, they don't split them, they add the value by in-game content. What you're basically getting is not a lot because of the in-game content. All of those small DLC eventually start to pack and pick up, and the price go up. It's steadily, and I kind of don't like it because I know all of those editions like Ultimate Edition, Gold Edition, always from Ubisoft lost value. So if you're buying this collector edition and it doesn't sell good, you're gonna be standing with a lot of collector edition that just collecting dust, and the price is going lower because the game loses value. So you cannot sell it for higher price because the game doesn't catch value. It doesn't have anything that is super exclusive that other player won't be able to buy eventually, or maybe buy it on sale a year later on Steam. This is what makes the collector edition great compared to something that is not perfect. Anyway, when it comes to what you see here, I'm kind of baffled from everything. Collector edition itself, the items and all of those stuff, it's quite nice. I'm not gonna be telling it's bad. I'm really against the idea of a lot of I don't know, in-game content that pushes the price really up and making this collector edition kind of feel really expensive, although most of its money or the value comes from the Ultimate Edition, that is $120. So they add on it like $60-$70, and the collector edition itself is costing, like the Dark Zone is $70 without the game and all those stuff, and the Phoenix edition is $130. So the difference when it comes to the physical content is okay, but all the in-game stuff are the one that pumps the price. Me, what I did with the For Honor and I think other games, and usually what I do is a good technique. You can use it if you want to. You can order the collector edition and just sell the Ultimate Edition. Just sell it maybe for $110. Sell it a little bit less than $120 with all the pre-order and everything. And eventually what you're gonna be getting is a collector edition that costs you $130. Wait maybe a couple of months if you want to, or even pre-order just the base game, and eventually you can maybe buy the season pass in a sale, because we're talking about 1 year season pass. What it means is in 1 year the collector edition will be definitely, the gold edition will be definitely on sale, like For Honor, like Far Cry, like every Ubisoft game that you've seen. So you need to figure or just think about it of cost value. Me here, as somebody that collects a lot of games, I'll wait. I have patience for this. Probably won't be buying this one because again it's Ubisoft. It's just pushing, and usually it's really easy to find Ubisoft Collector Edition unless it's Assassin's Creed, because Assassin's Creed is much more easier to find those Collector Edition on sale later. You know, it's my honest opinion about this. The Phoenix Edition Shield collectors probably will be more expensive and hard to find, and if the game is successful it's going to be much more harder to find because the demand will rise. The Dark Zone Edition, I think plenty will have it, retailers, probably all the shops regular will have it, and I don't think it's going to be, you know, jump in the value. Probably it will drop the value because the game itself as a gold edition will definitely drop value and go on sale, and then it drops the value of the collector edition basically, because what you have here is a $70 figurine with all those content, and the game itself just losing value with time. Phoenix Shield probably the same thing, but that's how the logic works with the collector edition. Anyway, there's the option. There's 6 collector edition. I'll be just jumping fast from them. Again, go to the link down below, press the compare button over there, and you will see the standard edition, all those edition, and every V, and just read about it because it's kind of hard to explain every one and one of them. But that's the pricing, and see how they jump. $60, $100, $120, $190, and $250. So the jumps are pretty big. But again, the $190 and $250, they already contain the $120. So it's kind of reasonable, unless the physical content does worth the same money. I'm just against the in-game content, all those in-game DLCs and all those things just add to the value of the game, that they always, those contents here in those games in Ubisoft always lose the value, so I don't see the value in them anyway. It's not something, you know, like Blizzard, you're getting a pet only exclusive for the collector edition that you cannot get anywhere else, so that's kind of a problem. So this makes kind of the price not steady and actually drop all the time. Eventually I'll be buying, maybe if the game's successful. I'm not pre-ordering any game. If the game's successful, I'll buy it, maybe just the game itself, or just wait, you know, maybe 4 or 5 months since the launch and buy it maybe on sale for like 40% off. Why the hell not? I had that with Assassin's Creed Origin. I bought it, I think, for 50% off with the season pass and everything. So that's my opinion. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll be putting the link down below of the Ubisoft store and the Facebook page that the person that uploads collector edition much faster than I am, so it's easier because it takes time for me to make a video. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great and amazing day, and I'll see you around.